Some Oscar-winning performances are better remembered than others,
Hey, it's Michael, aka Oscar Man.
and the list of Oscar-winning performances contains many that I think have been forgotten, and not just because they were from the early days. For instance, how many people know that Jeff Bridges is an Oscar winner? If they do, they would likely guess he won for popular films like Starman, Against All Odds, or The Big Lebowski. But his 2009 film Crazy Heart didn't create a huge stir when it was released. Sure, Bridges pretty much cleaned up at the precursors that year, but unlike we Oscar nerds, the general public doesn't follow any of that. As Otis Bad Blake, Bridges used his natural charm to portray an alcoholic country music star finding new meaning in an old story.
Then he started showing up on the news for things.
Yeah, I don't remember much of those times. You know, the road kills a lot of people, makes a lot more crazy.
So it was the road that did all those things, huh?
You don't know what it's like, you know, year after year, wears you down.
Bridges won Best Actor on his fifth nomination, his second in the lead category.
I just sent what might be my best song ever to Tommy.
What, to record?
Yeah, it's one of those you hate to give up.
Why'd you do it?
Oh, he's paying me awful good. He's in LA now recording it.
So your boy don't want to talk to you?
No, I don't blame him. I was wrong.
While Crazy Heart may not be as well known as some of his other films, the seven-time nominee continues to work in film and television. Films written and directed by Woody Allen have had a good track record at the Oscars, particularly with his female players. However, the films usually only were shown to audiences in cities like New York and Los Angeles rather than the suburbs. One such film, 1995's Mighty Aphrodite, earned Mira Sorvino a Best Supporting Actress Oscar as porn star Linda Ash.
So then I ran away when I was 14. And I went away with this musician named Johnny. And it was terrible because we fought all the time, Lenny. Finally, he committed suicide. And for years, I thought it was because of my cooking. He always hated my clam sauce.
Though Mighty Aphrodite wasn't considered Allen's best work, Sorvino received the lion's share of good reviews for her comedic performance.
You could
Hey!
you could have
Hey,
a
let go of
family.
me!
You could have a
Hey!
husband and a child or
All
something.
right,
Would
all
you
right,
want
no,
the
hey,
child
hey,
to think
hey,
of you
stop,
like this?
stop it now, stop. Now listen, I don't like possessive men. You
I'm
come
not
in here,
possessive.
you don't want to do anything with me. You're telling me what to do.
I want to talk.
Do you want to do it or not?
I want to talk. I paid you. I want to talk.
Oh no.
I want
okay.
to use. I
Then
bought
you
the
give your money
time.
back. No,
keep
I'm
the
giving
money.
it back.
Keep the
refund.
Keep
Let's
the money.
go. No.
A Harvard graduate who is fluent in four languages, Mira Sorvino is often mentioned as one of those victims of the dreaded Oscar curse, as her film work following her win, while steady, has been anything but award-worthy. Based on the true story of pianist David Helfgott, Shine brought a Best Actor Oscar to its star Geoffrey Rush.
She's from Sydney.
Oh, I'm a heart surgeon.
You're ridiculous.
Oh, I'm ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. I like
Gillian.
Gillian, that's
If
it.
you're lucky, Gillian might do your chart for you.
Oh, would she, Sylvia? Would
will,
she?
won't
Would
you,
she do my
Gillian?
chart?
I will, David, yes.
What sort of chart, Sylvia? What
An
sort of chart?
astrological chart.
Oh, the stars, the stars. I love the
Yes.
stars. Astronomical,
And
very
the planets.
astronomical. Oh, the planets. Mustn't forget the planets, of course. Mercury, Neptune, and so forth. Oh, the music of the spheres. The music. If music be the food of love. Oh, very gastronomical, isn't it, Gillian? Oh, the food of love. It is.
The biography of this artist, who suffered a breakdown and resulted in his years spent in institutions, Shine was one of those Oscar bait films that some actors relish.
Look at me. You are a lucky boy, David.
That's true. That's true. It seems to be true. People say that they think that I'm.
David, get to the point.
I'm a very lucky boy.
While the film was a modest commercial success, Geoffrey Rush was the frontrunner come Oscar time, as he swept all of those pesky precursors leading up to the ceremony. Rush won the Oscar on his first try, following it up with 3 additional nominations. Most moviegoers probably know Rush more for his roles in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series than for Shine. Yes, we like her. Right now, we like her. I would guess that if asked for which film Sally Field won her 2 Oscars, most would correctly name Norma Ray as one of them. It's iconic for many reasons. But the second Oscar? How many people do you think would say she won for Steel Magnolias? You and I know she wasn't even nominated for that one, instead winning for 1984's Places in the Heart, a film I think is largely forgotten today. Field played Edna, a Depression-era widow who was left to take care of the family farm.
Oh, Mr. Denby, I so appreciate your thoughtfulness. This just isn't a good time.
The film did well with the critics and movie-going public, but it's a slight story, which I believe may have brought Sally Field her second Oscar in what was a less competitive year.
My teeth stick out in the front. I sucked my thumb a long time when I was a little girl. No real beauty.
Field may be better known for her astonishing performance in the 1976 television drama Sybil, or as Burt Reynolds' girlfriend in Smokey and the Bandit. She earned a third nomination as supporting actress in 2012's Lincoln, the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award in 2023. Although some were not surprised when Jim Broadbent won Best Supporting Actor for 2001's Iris, for some reason, I didn't recall his performance considered a frontrunner for the award. In the biographical drama about novelist Iris Murdoch, Broadbent portrayed her husband, John Bailey, who tends to his wife as she deteriorates from Alzheimer's disease.
Yes, my darling, clever cat. You wrote books.
Books I wrote.
You wrote novels. Wonderful novels. I wrote. Such things you wrote. Special things. Secret things.
More familiar to film audiences for his roles in the Harry Potter series rather than Iris, a small-scale film for which he received his only Oscar nomination, Jim Broadbent has a career spanning 50-plus years in film and television, earning many awards for his distinguished work. Kate Winslet won her Oscar for Titanic, right? I bet that's what most moviegoers think, but we know she got it on her 6th try as Best Actress in 2008's The Reader.
Before the trial, I never thought about the past. I never had to.
Now, what do you feel now?
It doesn't matter what I feel. It doesn't matter what I think. The dead are still dead.
You and I also know that this particular film posed quite a conundrum at the time, because Winslet's category placement was kind of like Faye Dunaway's Chinatown dilemma. You know, lead actress, supporting actress, lead, supporting. At BAFTA, Winslet won for lead. At Critics' Choice, she won for supporting. Same for the Golden Globes and SAG. Whatever the category confusion, Winslet's performance as Hannah, the older woman involved with a 15-year-old boy during the Holocaust, brought the actress better reviews than what the film received, which is why I believe it is mostly forgotten today.
If we'd opened the doors, there would have been chaos. How could we have restored order? It happened so fast. It was snowing, the bombs, the flames. There were flames all over the village. Then the screaming began and got worse and worse. And if they'd all come rushing out, we couldn't just let them escape. We couldn't. We were responsible for them.
As for Winslet, she went on to receive a 7th nomination for Steve Jobs. this time in supporting, and is just one Tony Award away from becoming a member of the prestigious EGOT Club. Robert Duvall made his film debut in 1962's To Kill a Mockingbird as Boo Radley, and went on to receive 7 Oscar nominations as both a lead and supporting actor. And while his winning performance was given in 1983's Tender Mercies, I doubt many even know of the film, instead thinking he won for The Godfather or perhaps Network. As yet another country music singer-songwriter whose life is impacted by alcoholism, Duvall, as Max Sledge, received the best reviews of his career to date, despite the fact that Tender Mercies only played in a total of 37 theaters during its run in the United States.
I ain't promised nothing, you understand. I'll give it a try. I don't like the way it sounds. We'll just back away from it.
Okay.
Give me a couple of days to think it over. You bet.
Thank you.
Hey, mister. Were you really Max Sledge?
Yes, ma'am, I guess I was.
Personally, I thought he was award-worthy in 1980's The Great Santini, another small film which is forgotten today. With over 90 films and 50 television appearances to his credit, Robert Duvall's acting career deserves more recognition than it has received. I think more people forget the winners in supporting categories because they often represent the only times an actor is nominated. As an example, though Mercedes Ruehl has appeared in multiple productions on stage, screen, and television, she is likely known more for films such as Married to the Mob and Big rather than her Oscar-winning role as Anne in 1991's The Fisher King.
What did I get? What did I get? What did I get I couldn't have gotten from anybody with no name any night of the week? Do you think your company is such a treat? Your moods, your pain, your problems. Do you think this has been entertaining for me?
And what do you want to stay with me for?
Dame Peggy Ashcroft isn't exactly a household name, and her highest profile performance may have been in television's The Jewel in the Crown, even though she won her Oscar as Mrs. Moore in A Passage to India.
I sometimes think we are merely passing figures in a godless universe.
Get me some water.
Oh. There you are. Thank you, my dear. I didn't know you'd gone. Now.
Another Britisher, Dame Margaret Rutherford, achieved fame as Miss Marple in the popular film series, though she was an Oscar winner for her comedic performance as the Duchess of Brighton in 1963's forgettable The VIPs.
Now, how in the world did that get there?
Yes, well, quite apart from the vaccination card, madam, I'm afraid I don't seem to be able to find your name down for flight 905. You did say economy class?
Well, that's the cheapest way of going to Florida, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's the way I'm going.
What was the name again, please?
Brighton, like the town.
Well, there's no Mrs. Brighton here.
I'm not Mrs. I often wish I were.
Melvyn Douglas won 2 Oscars as Best Supporting Actor, the first for the widely seen and memorable film, HUD. But I doubt many even know about the other film, 1979's Being There, in which Douglas played wealthy businessman Ben Rand.
I think what our insightful young friend is saying is that we welcome the inevitable seasons of nature, but we're upset by the seasons of our economy.
For me, Being There is most notable for Peter Sellers' outstanding performance as Chauncey Gardner, one of the actor's all-time best. Known more for being the spokesperson in the Smith-Barney ads, John Houseman was named Best Supporting Actor for his memorable role as Professor Kingsfield in 1973's The Paper Chase. You really should watch this film if you haven't seen it, especially if you or someone you know has ever been in law school.
I do have your name right. You are Mr. Hart.
Yes, my name is Hart.
You're not speaking loud enough, Mr. Hart. Will you speak up?
Yes, my name is Hart.
Mr. Hart, you're still not speaking loud enough. Will you stand? Now that you're on your feet, Mr. Hart, maybe the class will be able to understand you. You are on your feet?
Yes, I'm on my feet.
Loudly, Mr. Hart. Fill this room with your intelligence. Now, will you give us the facts of the case?
James Coburn achieved his greatest notoriety as Derek Flint in the James Bond parody series of films, as well as for his roles in The Great Escape and over 100 television appearances. But it was the largely ignored 1998 drama Affliction for which Coburn received his only nomination, winning the Oscar as Nick Nolte's abusive father.
You finally done it. Done it right. Done it like a man done it. Just the way I taught you. Oh. God damn. I love you, you mean son of a bitch.
Love. What do you know about love?
Love? Hell, I made a love.
Call it what you want.
Everything you know comes from me.
Before I discuss one more forgotten winning performance, I cannot forget to recognize you for being a part of this channel. The simple fact is, without you, there's no reason for me to do this. And so, because of your viewership and support, I am grateful to have the opportunity to create videos on a subject I have loved for, let's just say, a long time. After a final word from an Oscar winner, please click on the like button. Not only will I appreciate it, but so will YouTube, who will then post it to more people. And if you're not yet a subscriber, be sure and join our amazing community of enthusiastic and knowledgeable people who know about the Oscars as much, if not more so, than I do. In addition to a new video each week, there are daily polls where your votes are needed. Now, I know I'm in a small group of people who like and approve of Glenda Jackson's second Best Actress Oscar win for 1973's A Touch of Class. I'll leave that one alone. However, it's her first win that I've never been a fan of, nor do I think is remembered some 50 years later. In 1970's Women in Love, based on the novel by D.H. Lawrence, Glenda Jackson burst upon the film scene as Gundren, who, along with her sister Ursula, engage in relationships with two men they meet at a wedding.
How much do you love me?
How much do you think I love you?
I don't know.
But what's your opinion?
Very little indeed.
Why don't I love you?
Well, I don't know why you don't. I've been good to you. When you first came to me in that fearful state, I had to take pity on you, but it was never love.
Women in Love was filled with erotica and flowery dialogue. Okay, pretentious. And it only generated interest at the box office after Jackson won the Best Actress Oscar. Glenda Jackson had only 2 credited film appearances before she was cast in Women in Love, much to the objection of director Ken Russell, who felt she was not conventionally beautiful enough for the role.
Cleopatra must have been an artist. She reaped the essential from a man. She harvested the ultimate sensation, and then she threw away the husk.
Well, I'm not going to play your Anthony.
Oh. Of course, the whole point of a lover is to reach a complete understanding of sensual knowledge.
Jackson received the lion's share of praise for her performance and was considered the new actress of her generation, receiving a congratulatory call from Bette Davis, no less. I think because she was an unknown, her soon-to-be trademark style of delivering lines was considered fresh and exciting. Glenda Jackson went on to receive a total of 4 Oscar nominations as Best Actress, as well as 2 Emmys and a Tony Award. She never became a big box office star, which is probably what she wanted, preferring to do smaller films of greater substance. She also served as member of the British Parliament for 23 years. Glenda Jackson passed away in 2023 at the age of 87. As for Women in Love, well, maybe it's not entirely forgotten. There is a new generation of filmgoers who have discovered the movie, primarily to watch the infamous nude scene between its male stars Alan Bates and Oliver Reed. Now, which Oscar-winning performances do you think are largely forgotten today, and why? We are all curious to know who is on your list. And until the next video, I'll leave you with this.
My father's brother was supposed to be a genius. I never met him, but everybody said he was brilliant.
Really? What did he do?
He was a serial rapist. He spent his whole life in jail, but if he had gone straight, he might have been very good in math.
Good math. Well, that's...
Yeah.